way we don't understand. So, again, let's get real. Let's get focused that he is at the most powerful place, and he has the most amazing dream of the ladder going up. And he has an experience, what I call the prophetic or the vertical experience. He experiences his own soul, and he experiences that he is much more than he ever knew himself to be. This is his transformational experience. We should all have one. This is his transformational experience. This is where Yaakov becomes now ready to go and get married, right? To have all the tribes of Israel, to come back into the land of Israel, to become Yisrael. This is the pivotal event in his life. So he gets to this place. And this place is the place that the parable, in the Baal Shem's parable, is the throne room of the king. Later to be the place upon which the Ark of the Covenant is going to be rested, which is the Holy of Holies. And the rabbis say that in the Holy of Holies there was no space, that the Ark didn't take up space because what was the dimensions of the Ark? Whatever they were, the room itself that it existed in was 10 amot, 20 amot. And when you would measure from this wall of the Ark to the wall of the Holy of Holies, and from this wall of the Ark to the other wall of the Holy of Holies, it was 10 from here and 10 from here. But the whole thing is 20, so you can never figure it out. It doesn't take up space, because it's such a special place that it is above space. Rabbi Nachman talks about the small that carries the big. How did he say it? Hamuat hamachzik et meruba. The little that is able to contain the big. So it's a little space, and it contains the infinite. And therefore, it has the quality that it doesn't take up space. It's totally paradoxical. Let's not try to understand it, but it's something that's amazing. And that's where Yaakov got. And that's where he lay down, and that's where he dreamt.
What did that also that the whole land of Israel got
Mitkapel.
on top of this entire land?
Everything the rabbis say about this scene is wondrous and above. It's totally the way he got there, that the earth was a piece of the derech, that he already had passed by. He said, "Oh my God, how could I have passed by?" And immediately he was there. Everything they tell about this place and this experience is amazing. And now, even a more amazing thing is we have a midrash. And it's indented. Vayifgaba makom, he hit upon the place. Rabbi Huna said in the name of Rabbi Ami, why is God called the place? Because he is the place of the world. And the world is not his place. Hu mikomo shel olam, ve'en ha'olam, bless you, mikomo, meaning, let's get it, he is the place within which the world exists. The world cannot possibly hold him. As King Solomon said when he inaugurated the temple, Shemei Shamayim lo yichalchelucha. They can't even contain you, and yet we're building a house for your presence. That's the paradox that's involved here. The beauty that Hashem doesn't take up space. It's not a worldly concept. There has to be a place on the planet where that really is felt. And then once I get to that place, then wherever I can go, I can become the carrier of that consciousness. That's why this shul can be called a mikdash ma'at. That's why we can be called a mikdash. And then we get the idea, wow, I get it. The whole world is his mikdash. And that Holy of Holies is really everywhere. It's accessible. It's at the core of it's at the center of every experience we have. It's there. It's hidden, but it's there. Whenever I talk too much, my wife coughs, so I have to stop talking so she'll stop coughing. Anyway, I hope you all have enough water drinking. But, so, the point that I'm trying to get over, which is the point that came to me, was that once you get it, that you've been in the Holy of Holies of your own being. And I bless all of us, we should have that. And again, it's not like I have to try, it's just allowing myself to be in Hashem's hands. Allowing myself to know that I am being carried. That the parking space that I found, or wherever it was, is not just by chance. It's not mazel, it's not any of the words we use. It's pure ashgacha pratit, it's pure divine providence. It's hidden, it sparkles through in ways that we might not think it's enough for us. We'd like more. Right? Hashem is a kel mistater, he's a hidden God. It's a hide and seek game, but a serious game. And it's perfectly legitimate to ask for more. And to ask that everything get lifted up into a higher level. He's asking us to lift ourselves up so that He can truly bring the Mashiach. He's asking us, and we're asking Him, lift us up so that we can be worthy. He wants us to get lifted up. We're asking Him to lift us up. Who's going to make the first move? So Rabbi Nachman says, Hashem, hidden in a hidden way, starts to give us the power to awaken. And then when we start to use that and truly awaken, He says, I'm so glad you came. I'm going to come to you now. He knows that we can't break the deadlock. There's nothing we can do. We're stuck. So He gives us the ability. He sparkles into our lives. Hitnotutsuyot, sparkles. And it's for us to take those sparkles and to hold them precious and to move in our lives with the little bit that we have and to hold it precious so that we can become worthy of becoming truly His people. So this midrash is again En ha'olam mikomo hu mikomo shel olam en ha'olam mikomo. The world is not His place, meaning that the world doesn't contain God. He transcends the world and He contains the world within Himself. Yes, He's immanent in the sense that the world is containing God. The glory of the world is the world is filled with His glory. But it's a much, much more hidden way. The transcendent level, the overriding, embracing level, is what's being called here Hamakom. He's the place of the world. So, verily, it is thus written, Hashem said, behold, a place is with me, which is another verse, which is Moses. Makom iti, place is with me. Place is with me. And the way the rabbis interpret it is, place. I create place. I'm the one who makes place. The world, verily, the Holy One, blessed be He, is the place of the world. The world is not His place. So they repeat it twice, once before and once after the verse in Exodus, and it's an extremely powerful idea, and it doesn't get in all at once. So keep it to yourself. So the question is here, why did the rabbis skip over the literal meaning of the verse that He hit upon the place, which would be the place of the future side of the Holy of Holies, the place which is above all places, fine, but it's first a physical place. Instead, they went directly to He hit upon God. You hear what I'm saying? By Gavamakom, He hit upon the place. You can say He hit on the place, which is the place where you can feel God more than anything else. But they didn't say that. They said He hit upon God. God is called the place. So, we have another tradition here at the bottom of this page. A blind person, as well as one who has lost his sense of direction. You can't determine which way to face in order to pray towards the temple, and that's where we have to pray. And there's a tradition. If you're outside of Israel, you pray towards Israel. If you're in Israel, you pray towards Jerusalem. If you're in Jerusalem, you pray towards the temple. If you're in the temple, you pray towards the Holy of Holies. So it says here that we all end up praying towards one place, wherever we are. East pray west, west pray east, north pray south, and south prays north. So let's read it again. In Hebrew, the third line says, Mechavnim liban lifnei